you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect?
Welcome to the east side. We don't wait for doors of opportunity, we just wait on when we gotta kick them in. Decatur, Georgia, or a den of thieves. Hidden leaves just to feed the village. Hidden leaves make them feel like ninjas. Niggas always keep the metal tucked till you run up, get your face cut. Got your brukins on the back end. Know too many niggas trapped. They be stuck in genjutsu. They see the world from a different view. Shadow clones cause they silhouettes. Hard to point out when they robbing you. You never know what be inside of you. You never know who you be talking to. Till it's 2 a.m. on the east side. Blacker shadows in the nighttime. They don't wait on nothing but the right time. He ain't come around the corner. Shots fired, that's a nigga down. Sad, but this is normal around this town. I've been crying for my niggas found. I've been praying for my niggas down. Always looking for some progress. Try a nigga, he gon' regress. Locked and loaded that nigga rate. Turn your brains into red spaghetti. I be looking for God here. Hopefully see that I'm trying here. Save my niggas cause they really lost. Tell that my niggas before you write them off.
They say, Vic, don't you move on that side, boy. Both the crime rate and junkies stay high, boy. Scary niggas, they ain't see my vision and they see it, they want in the convoy. Stop by the corner store, know that it's kissing. Then let them watch windows punk gas for a bag of chip shot with the water. But no, they got size, I don't need no patchouli. I just want water. Start bitch with my brothers like Pops and Earl. We gon' turn Keller Road right into a Melrose. I might turn Wesley Chop to a motherfucking church. And they got them my people and teach them their worth. I don't need no appraiser, I'm knowing the worth of my property. They just don't talk the cap, always a lot in the world. And I'm on it, all that construction on this side. I'm taking my time, now it's 2 a.m. on the east side. Up as fuck, no I'm writing rhymes. Late night, not an early morning like an alchemist. I'm turning into something. Shots fired, that's your nigga down. Sad, but it's normal around this town. Cause I'm calling, say you beat the charge. He can't wait to come back around. Other cousin calling, y'all must out. Say he heard prices went back up. Confirm they gassed up. Told him chill, though, cause we next up. People be looking for God here. My job is to teach them looking themselves. Say my niggas cause they really lost. Spitting for the ones they breaking off.
Who did you expect?
Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the Super Bowl.
Niggas so thirsty, don't put me in beef. Dissecting my words and start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth. I'm letting it rock cause I love the mystique. I still wanna give me a song where I be. Can trust everything that you saw on IG. Just know if I diss you, I make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your caller ID. I'm naming the album to fall off. It's pretty ironic cause it ain't no fall off for me. Still in this bitch getting bigger. They waiting on the kid to come drop like a father to be. Love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started the league. But right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Yeah, Muhammad Ali, the one that they call when they shit ain't connected no more. Feel like I got a job in IT. Rhyming with me is the biggest mistake. The Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. It's like we recruited your homies to be demon deacons. We got them attending your wake. Hey, how the gang got away from the bars, man. This shit like a prison escape. Everybody stepping with fucking and everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear out my plate. When I show up, it's motion picture, blockbuster. The goat with the golden pen, the top toucher, the spot rusher. Spray this whole shit up, the crop duster. Not Russia, but apply pressure to your cranium. Codes automatic when aiming with the boy in the status of stadium.
Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing shit that they did in the studio. Niggas usually send their verses back to me and they be terrible, just like a 2-year-old. I love a dinner with some fine women. When they start debating about who the GOAT, I'm like, go ahead, say it then. Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who you bitches really rooting for? Like a kid that had been from January to November, nigga, it's just you and Cole. Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the what? Hey. Big as the Super Bowl. girl on her phone, G. Never paid attention to the room or the homie. She just missed another opportunity, And I know that she lonely with no company, She so busy reading text, she ain't even read the room, yeah. Always sending texts like I just want myself a little boo, yeah. I think I just went stupid, hit by Cupid. The arrow hit my heart, I hope she noticed, gotta read the room, yeah. Learn to read the room, I really wish that you can read the room. I really wish that you can look inside of me, and I can tell you how I feel, little baby. Just learn to read the room, Read the room. Just read the room, Just read the room. Learn to feel that presence and that feeling in that mood. Just learn to go ahead and feel that moment too, Learn to read the room. Trying to talk to you was honestly so fucking strange. Trying to find a way that drove my brain to be deranged. I would've never thought I'd have this kind of issue. I couldn't connect with you inside of the same room. I know you feel me, at least I think you do. It's hard to tell, I cannot read the room. You seem to be unfazed, that's what you supposed to do. You seem so confused, baby, why won't you learn to read the room? I really wish that you can read the room. I really wish that you can look inside of me, and I can tell you how I feel, little baby. Just learn to read the room, Read the room. Just read the room, Just read the room. Learn to feel that presence and that feeling in that mood. Just learn to go ahead and feel that moment too, Learn to read the room.
I show you how to read the room, baby. Say you faded off that drink, I hit the road in soon, baby. Project nigga section 8, I never had a spoon, baby. She says it's rated, this movie coming soon, baby. No, I ain't worried about your boyfriend, he ain't like that. See me, it's on sight about that pussy, he gon' fight back. He gon' risk his life, I beat him up like go down my path. But your bitch want me, so it ain't my fault that you tried that. Oh yeah.
Learn to read the room, I really wish that you can read the room. I really wish that you can look inside of me, and I can tell you how I feel, little baby. Just learn to read the room, Read the room. Just read the room, Just read the room. Learn to feel that presence and that feeling in that mood. Just learn to go ahead and feel that moment too, Learn to read the room. Everybody think it's a game, Everybody think it's a game, Everybody think it's a game. Boy, I ain't playing no games, no. Boy, I ain't playing no games, Don't nobody know about the late night, early mornings with no sleep. Don't nobody know about the low time we ain't really had nothing to eat. Don't nobody know about the time we had to ride around without take on E. Don't nobody know nothing but me. Don't nobody know nothing but me. Don't nobody know about the grind that it took. Don't nobody know how many times we put ourselves out there and got overlooked. Don't nobody know our pockets was low. Don't nobody know they think what they know. Don't nobody got love for a man, especially when a man hitting it low. Everybody got words of wisdom. Who putting in the work though? Everybody wanna get a trophy, but you ain't make it to the ship though. Better stick to your sailboat. I know you love to ride away. I see you really love to follow. Trendsetters over here though. Whoa, everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game till you get played. 2K. Pat me the pressure, I handle the rock. Stay on the ground till I shoot to the top. Harder than lava, I fire the op. Stay back and shoot, my heart is your heart. I don't miss nothing, my shot can't get blocked. Bust in my face like I'm Curry on God. My mentality win at all costs. Snakes in that grad, had to cut a few off. Keep my head low, my focus is people. The confidence is key, don't let haters get to you. Critics always wanna say something negative. I can't mind them, I know that I'm better than them. I just know I got that grind for my team. Take the title on me, be MVP. Once I do, I'ma show on the king. Finger to the left, so quiet my demons. Everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game until you get played, yeah. Everything seem like a game till you get played, yeah.
Everything seemed like a game until you get played. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another Saturday edition of the Aaron O Show. We here, locked, loaded, ready to roll. Okay. Hopefully, you guys. Wait. It's a holiday weekend. I just thought about that. So, some of y'all gonna get another day off from work, which is not good for y'all. Y'all should be working 6 out of 7 days. All right. If there's one thing we have shown y'all on these YouTube streets is you must grind. 7 days might be too much. I ain't gonna lie. 7 days might be too much. 6 days is doable. 6 days is doable. I was just watching this one girl, and she got probably like 20,000 subscribers, and she talks about how she works 2 jobs in order to save $40,000 a year. So she had a job working at Aldi, and I think she was a security guard. So she on her grind, working 2 jobs, trying to save at least $40,000 a year. I'm going to presume that's cash after taxes, because you could probably save that pre-tax, pretty quickly. So I'm going to assume that's the case. But it's a lot of people on their grind. So everybody stop being lazy and get on your grind. Just make sure you do legal things. Make sure you're doing legal work. You're conducting yourself as a law-abiding citizen. You have to be a law-abiding citizen, all right? That's all we're going to tell y'all around here, because it turns out prisons aren't full. Turns out they got bunk beds for everybody. It don't matter who you are. They will find a prison for you, okay? Let me give a big shout-out to my brother JJ Carver for being the sponsor of the last show. Now, last show, I actually did a premiere from a flashback show from like maybe 2 years ago. And it was a random one. I just picked it. I said, I'm not going live today. I'm going to just play this out. And it was actually pretty cool. It was actually a lot of fun because you get to interact with the chat live, but they're watching previously recorded content from 2 years ago. And a lot of people that are just now subscribed to me now, just found our space, just found the channels. They get to get an insight of who were some of the people around, what was going on years ago. And I think it's pretty interesting. I actually have a few more videos that I might do if there's enough demand for the flashback shows. I don't know if there will be. We'll see. I have a lot of content. I have at least probably 30, 40, 50 videos that I did a while back ago. Some of you guys were there. So that's something we might veer into. Something we might veer into depending on how things play out. Also, during that actual, what is it called? Premiere? During the actual premiere, there was a one of the people from the chat gang, they was watching the premiere, and I think they kind of came into the video just randomly, pulled up, just showing some love like they normally do. And they probably did not know that it was a premiere, and they thought it was live. And I think they was upset because they like, what's going on over here, right? So the premiere was playing. I think it was a conversation about child support. And this was 2 years ago. And it was actually a pretty cool conversation. A lot of people got to see it, and some of y'all missed it. It's up to y'all. Some of y'all was there, right? So they pulled up, and they thought it was live. And I'm going to just tell y'all like this. GBG is undefeated. I'm going to just tell y'all like this. They can't lose. That's just my opinion. They just don't seem to be able to lose. And they thought we was live, but we wasn't actually live. And if you actually go on my community tab, you will see the GBG sniper themselves sent $20 because they was ready to snipe. I was like, hey, calm down. We not even live. But let me just warn y'all, be careful because the GBG is always
Gang, gang.
Now, that was just for a flashback show. So we might do more of them. I actually don't remember the shows at all. My memory is all the way beat down. I spent too many hours, too many 16-hour shifts. I even did a 24 that I'm never doing again. I'm too old for that. But it was good actually hearing the conversations, seeing people that were around kind of progress. You can kind of see where people went here and there. I'm going to just tell y'all, a lot of y'all don't know. Everybody. I have everybody pretty much on the show. Everybody pretty much on the show. So depending on what people want, there might be more shows that re-premiere. We'll see. We'll see if the demand is there. If not, it's no big deal. I won't lose no sleep. And also, let me give a shout out to Mr. Team Fatty himself. He sent the Cash App for $100 to be the sponsor of today's show. And he just sent it because he said he was, I don't know, probably like a month ago. He's like, I'm going to send you 100. And, you know, Fatty's Fatty. So I didn't really think about it too much. But him being, you know, fixated on being who he is, he's like, I said I'm going to do it, and it shall be done. So big shouts out to Team Fatty and the Untouchables over there, always holding it down. Hopefully that man's computer gets there ASAP. Because we've been waiting, Mr. Team Fatty. Stop being lazy and pay that extra $15 for priority shipping. All right, stop being lazy, Team Fatty. Pay that priority shipping to Amazon, okay? Because Amazon will ship to Europe for you. Don't even worry about it. They'll do it for you. And just pay that priority shipping because people tired of waiting, talking about the computer will be here one of these days. It better be here today. It better be here today. We tired of waiting. The people are tired of waiting to you, okay? But shout out to you. Appreciate you for being a sponsor of the show. But yes, we got a nice, chill, calm show today. We're going to get into something that's very difficult. I don't want to talk about it, but we have to be honest with ourselves. Are people thinking that jail is not real? Are people thinking that they are above the law? Anybody can be caught now. I'm just telling y'all, don't think y'all can get away with this stuff, okay? I've been seeing some videos flooding around social media, and it ain't good. It ain't good at all. I'm starting to worry that people think that prison is a joke. They think they're above the law. And sometimes, well, I remember, I don't know about y'all, right? When I was growing up, they said, if you do the crime, you gotta do the time. That's what they told me. So I made sure that if I did the crime, that I did the time. And I was offering $1,000 for my jail story, but I changed my mind because I realized we own the internet. And once you put that story out, you can't take it back. Captain Exec, what up? Once you put it out there, you can't take it back. So I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. I thought about it. Y'all had a small window. Now I forget about it. I'm not falling for it. All right. I'm him. What's the word? But I think that people are starting to realize that they're not so much above the law. There's a price to be paid for people playing around with their freedom. And I think you guys are going to have to realize the truth. And you know, part of the problem that I be having is that we be all over the country. We got people from Canada here. We got people from the UK, the Netherlands. We got people all around the world. And what happens is y'all always talking about free them. Y'all always talking about free them. Why y'all want to free everybody? Don't y'all think jail is beneficial for some people? Don't you think some people need to sit in jail for 30 days, 90 days, 6 months, 9 months, 120 months? Sometimes you need to sit down because sometimes you moving too fast. And see, jail will slow you down real quick. See, when life is moving too quick for you and you just struggling, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. Go to jail and you will figure it out real fast. If I get out of here, I swear, I'm gonna change my life. That's what they say. See, shout out to my guy Sean, he in the UK. See, I'm telling you, I got people in the UK, I got people everywhere. I'm just saying jail could be beneficial for most people, but I think people don't realize how important jail actually is. Because the people that's been to jail, what they'll claim is, I don't wish jail on my worst enemy. While simultaneously, people have been put in the jail all the time. So I don't want to say I don't wish no jail on nobody, but I do think you should be held accountable. I think jail should be on your horizon if you decide to make decisions which put your freedom at risk. If you want to risk your freedom, then you will pay the consequence, sir. You will pay the consequence. I'm not trying to risk my freedom no more. I'm trying to live a crime-free life. So I don't want to do no jail. But we got men doing crimes. We got females doing crimes. So the high occupational risk, where people were telling me that being a rapper is a dangerous job. Turns out you're targeted. Turns out you're at heavy risk when you're a rapper. And it's starting to seem to be the case. A lot of names are floating around, and jail is next to their name, and some of them on their way to jail. And let me just tell y'all a secret. The worst thing you can do as an American citizen is go to jail in another country. I know y'all really don't understand the blessings to have a passport from the US of A and be a citizen of the great United States of the Americas. Y'all didn't take it for granted, to so much that y'all think y'all can break international law. Y'all think y'all can go to other countries and enforce your views on how they operate. You're gonna learn your lessons. See, that's what the problem is. Hey, Orchid, that's what the problem is going on. Now, some of y'all out here finessing. Some of y'all on y'all Nigerian roll right now. Y'all out here finessing. The Yahoo boys didn't influence y'all, okay? And y'all ain't learned enough. And that's why y'all getting in trouble today. Now, I didn't want to talk about this, but we're going to talk about it, okay? I didn't think we was going to be on the dock today, but it is. And so we don't run from the conversations. We have them. It's what I literally do here. I create them and we had a conversation. Let me just give a big shout out to one, the only, Miss Nicki. Shout out to Miss Nicki McNicki. She said, I am also a member of the one, the only.
Gang.
And I know why Miss Nicki is here, because she is here to defend Miss Nicki, because Nicki's good name must be defended. Okay, so shout out to Nicki. Welcome to the GBG. She also has to make sure she defends the other Nicki. I don't blame her. I don't know if it's gonna work. We might need to get a GoFundMe going, because they will free. Listen, your assets might not work in another country. Your assets might not work in another country. I'm just saying. You play. Y'all saw what happened to that 6'11" girl up in that other country, right? She went over there, had one of those pins, and she thought she could get away with breaking their law. She thought she could get away with breaking their law, and she was sitting in a prison cell rotting. And her wife in the US of A, she was crying. Please bring her home. Please let her come home. This is wrong. Y'all was on here crying and screaming. It ain't right. That ain't even a real crime. They doing too much. They trying to make an example of her. Yeah. Don't you think, just pay attention. If in my country of the great Mother Russia, if I punish my citizens harshly for doing those actions, don't you think if you come to my country, you think you're going to get treated better than my citizens? If you come to my country and you break our laws, we gonna treat you just like we treat everybody else, and it should be worse. I think people that come to the US of A should be treated worse than citizens. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. So if I go to another person's country, I think that they probably might have to treat me wrong, at least worse than they citizens, because what's the benefit of being a citizen then? So that's just my quick thoughts on that. So don't break no international law, okay? Don't do it. Shout out to Lithium 19 says jail and tough on crime is the only way in a country as low trust, diverse, and individualistic. Why y'all know I didn't go to college, and you see JJ not here because he'll start doing this and start flooding my timeline with all these things. Look, let me try this again, okay? Jail and tough on crime is the only way in a country as low trust, diverse, and individualistic as America. Soft on crime failed in New York. No, in New York, we got rid of the families. Now they still there, but they can't come outside. So they might still be around doing what they do, but they can't really be loud like they used to. They can't drive a Ferrari. They can't do none of that no more. But that's how I look. I know I got people in the chat talk about free them and freedom. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. So we're going to get into the show. But first, before we even get into it, I remember showing you guys this video, right? And in this video, there was this guy, and what he does is he goes around basically doing social experiments where he see if parents are paying attention to their children, if they're aware of their surroundings and things like this. And you remember this video, right? A while back ago, this dad was playing on his phone, and the guy came in and basically offered some candy and whatnot and said, hey, you want more? Right this way. And the mother was involved. So, I mean, but what happened was he got caught slacking, right? Now, we already spoke about that video, but the reason why it stood out to me is because I was thinking, how does he know to do that? That was the first thing I was thinking. I said, how does he know? Because the other one, he had a puppy, and the puppy, you want to pet the puppy? And then and I was like, how does he know how to do these tricks? Because I don't know. I don't know how they come up with these ideas, but scrolling down my timeline. Yes, scrolling down you know what I saw, guys? Let me show y'all what I saw. There are some people that just look like criminals. I'm sorry. I know that y'all gonna say, what does a criminal look like? Y'all know what they look like. And then I start noticing there's certain behaviors that are consistent with this criminality, okay? And one thing is weird mustaches. If you're out and about and you see a weirdo guy wearing a hat, any hat that is connected to a beer company or something real, I don't want to say southern or redneck, but just, one of those, snapback type, caps on, just very plain. It ain't luxurious or nothing. They don't say no basketball teams. If you see a guy like that, then you see a guy with the weird mustache that just floated, like he don't even have no beard, just a weird mustache like the goatee, right? You know what I'm talking about? If you see them, you know something is up. Why is this man going around doing this?
Do you want to see my armadillo?
Oh my goodness.
What the? Yo.
I've never seen those my entire life. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Oh my god.
Now, I know you guys like, what is going on? This person with the weird mustache is basically going around asking people, do you want to see my armadillo? Now, I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny at all. I think it's weirdo style, personally. But somehow in this whole video, it's all about getting, in my opinion, a bunch of attention from girls, basically, that he would never get if he didn't have an attraction to get their attention to him. Nobody's checking for the sunglass guy with the weird goatee mustache and the hat on unless you're doing weirdo stuff like this. I'm sorry. This is weird to me. Why are you going around asking people, do they want to see your arm? Just my opinion. I could be wrong. But now, if this guy shows up on the news and they say he did such and such, I wouldn't be shocked. If this guy shows up on the news and they say, this guy known for this is that, I know for sure that this person here, I'm not going to be shocked. I'm going to think you probably did the crime because you're going around doing stuff like this. You're supposed to be going to work every day, minding your business. You driving around with an armadillo. All right, guys, maybe y'all think I'm overthinking this, but it seemed like he know what he doing. It seemed like the other guy know what he was doing to, distract the parents and then mislead the child. So this guy going around, bunch of different drive-in windows, having conversation around the armadillo. He ain't got no game himself. He didn't charm these ladies up. He used a technique. And something about people like this, I don't know. Something about people like this make me a little worried.
Croissant.
Croissant? Oh, that's so cute. Can I take a picture?
Of course you can.
Croissants do this.
All right,
Thanks
guys.
for making her day.
Telling y'all, keep y'all kids away from guys that drive around with an armadillo in their hand. Keep y'all whole family away because you never know what they up to. Just my humble opinion, okay? Just my humble opinion. Shout out to Either Man says jail is in Keeper Yo, I know I got problems, but nobody knows what you're trying to say here, sir. He said jail is incomprehensibilities to understand. Is this a Southern word? Somebody look this word up. I think he trolling, but he know that I ain't go to school. So he using his insider information. He using his insider information to troll me. It ain't right. And you know what? We gonna talk about, people like you. Yep. Yeah, you gonna get in trouble too, okay? And shout out to my brother Tone, says for the water fund.
Gang.
Well, one bottle already down. Now, yes, he is making up words, right? I knew he was making up words. And don't worry, E. I'm gonna open the panel up real soon, okay? I just wanted to get into this concept around, is jail really working? And I have thoughts about if it's actually working or not. And I have thoughts of how to add to it. So, rapper, actor, social media extraordinaire, Sean Kingston. He was arrested recently, and he was tied to a bunch of different crimes in which he did. And it was also part of the reason why he was arrested. Now, you guys might remember Sean Kingston from such hits like We Ain't Got No Hits. So, but y'all know the song. All right, I don't know none of his songs, but he apparently is a rapper and he has some level of notoriety. Okay, some guy, Sean Kingston. Just give me the light and pass the. No, that's not him. Just Jimmy. No, that's not him either. What is the Sean Kingston song? Somebody put the song in here before I forget what it. Somebody help me. What was this rapper extraordinaire? Somebody help me. Beautiful girl. There it is. Nice charm, my guy. Thank you. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. I was way off then. But just to let you guys know, he has smash hit songs after smash hit songs. He's one of the most recognizable entertainers in all of the world. Okay. And he's been doing a whole lot of things in business. I just want to let y'all know that. So Sean Kingston himself, he's run into a bit of trouble as well with the laws, okay? He does move around and he does make a lot of promises and things like that. So, Mr. Sean Kingston, you are the first one up to the congregation, okay? Now, you guys might not be overly familiar with Mr. Sean Kingston, but just know he is somebody that you guys need to put some respect on his name, because he out here making crazy, timeless music. And this music has the ability to impact everybody, okay? So when you hear his name, don't make no judgments, don't make no assumptions, okay? But let's get into Mr. Sean Kingston. As you know, he was arrested within the last day or two, all right? Let me get into Mr. Sean Kingston, okay? Sean Kingston. Let me make sure I got the volume up. There we go.
Singer Sean Kingston arrested just hours after his mother was also arrested. This morning, we're learning more about.
Well, let me slow that down. Hold on. This is going way too fast for me. I ain't that fast. Let me slow that.
Singer Sean Kingston arrested just hours after his mother was also arrested. This morning, we're learning more about the charges.
Now, okay, so they're saying Sean Kingston was arrested just hours after his mother was arrested, which means y'all probably heard of another family duo in the music industry called, well, they got a song like father, like son. Well, in this case, like mother, like son, husband. So mother gets arrested, subsequently son gets arrested. I don't know what's up with these weird dynamics with mothers and they sons, but I'm gonna just be honest with you. What kind of crime is his mom doing? She ain't got no hits. I ain't never heard of her before. What kind of crime would your mother be doing for, oh, maybe the mom got arrested, she snitched on you, and then you get arrested. All right. That's crazy. Let's say this. Those are some nice vehicles. Let's just be honest. Those are some nice vehicles. It's in a gated community. Most of y'all houses don't have no trees next to it. Let's just be honest. He got multiple trees. He has a safeguard fence around it. It looks like it's a very, very nice place to stay. That's just my early thoughts on the imagery, okay? It's my early thoughts on it.
Local 10's Annalise Garcia live this morning in Fort Lauderdale with more on what we know. Annalise.
Good morning, JC, Eric. And this came all after BSO received complaints that the singer had not completed certain payments. So he was not home when they raided his house. So he was arrested over in California. His mother arrested right here in South Florida.
Oh, nah. Don't I always tell y'all to pay y'all debts? Shout out to my people. Don't I always tell y'all, pay your debts? The first thing I tell y'all, I said, look, save your money, invest your money, pay off your debts. Don't try to run to California if you can't handle your debts down in Florida. I don't know what it is with you Florida rappers, but they not like us. I don't know what it is with Florida trying to come to California. Does it rhyme? Florida, California. I don't know if it rhymes, but I'm not a rapper. But look, they not like us. It's different. What you be getting away with down in Florida, you're not going to get away with out here. They lock you up just for breathing in California. They be like, did you pay for your air? Did you pay for that little hole in the wall over there? You can't be acting up. You cannot be acting up out here, okay? You might get away with it down in Florida, but I don't know. See, you got to learn. See, that's the problem. Y'all can't keep letting everybody infiltrate y'all states and y'all cities and think that they can actually be immersing themselves among y'all and they think they one of y'all. They not like us. Now, Mr. Kingston and his mother was arrested within a few hours of one another. It stems from unpaid debts. Now, that's not uncommon. You normally aren't, in prison for unpaid debts like that. You normally go to court, some judgment is made, whatever the case is. But apparently, he must have already been doing that. But why did they get his mama? Mama. Don't they got a song for mama? Y'all gonna have to sing mama a song.
Broward County Sheriff's Office moved in with a mobile command unit and more than a dozen deputies to carry out a search warrant at a multi-million-dollar mansion tied to singer Sean Kingston. The musician was not home Thursday, but his mother was, and cops arrested 61-year-old Janice Turner on a series of theft and fraud.
I need some more water. That bottle's done. I'm gonna need another bottle of water. It's given okay. All right. We getting better understanding of why they both might be in prison. Okay. See, at first I thought Sean Kingston was like, yeah, my mom, she co-signed for all these loans and stuff like this. And his mom was just an innocent person. But it seems to me that stealing running the family. Seems to me that his behaviors and actions stem from something. Seems to me he you know how they say, to get it from my mom. It seemed like it running the family. Don't hide now. Whoo-wee. I was ready to come up here and be like, how dare you get your mama wrapped up in all this stuff? You know dang well your mom ain't got nothing to do with this. And then they put the mug shot up. And now I'm contemplating that maybe the son was growing up in an unhealthy environment. And by the way, don't judge her. I know y'all up here judging. I'm not judging. I'm not judging it. I can't even see this picture that's on the screen, by the way. Guys, I'm just talking through the camera. Y'all can see the picture on the screen. I can't see it. POP, hold it there. I can't even see the picture. So y'all making your own judgments. I don't even know there's a picture on screen. So whatever y'all was thinking, ain't got nothing to do with me. Beautiful girl.
He's not home Thursday, but his mother was, and cops arrested 61-year-old Janice Turner on a series of theft and fraud charges.
She's complicit in it. She knows what's going on.
An attorney, Janice Turner, on a series of theft and fraud charges.
She's complicit in it. She knows what's going on.
Whoa. See, officers say the mother is complicit and she knows what's going on. I don't use big words like complicit. I don't know what it means, but my assumption is that the mother had a level of awareness for illegal such activities occurring. And because of these illegal activities, all right, so let me give y'all an example. Y'all remember when Debo was in Friday and then, he was on a bike. He was driving around. He was, I shouldn't say drive. He was pedaling around, like me pedaling around. Hey, what you got on my? And then, he snatched that up off his neck. It's mine now, punk. And they was like, hey, you need the children. Like, you want some too? And they like, no. It's one of those situations, right? Where the mother can't deny that she knew. She was involved with it. She was involved. Yeah, she was involved with it. See, I don't want none of this. No. See, the mother was complicit. She knew what was going on. And see, a lot of y'all thought the son was just acting bad. See, a lot of y'all moms gonna have to stop making y'all sons try to provide y'all a lifestyle. A lot of y'all moms gonna have to stop making y'all sons try to provide you a lifestyle. Your son ain't your husband. He can't be trying to go out here and get these big old $1 million homes, Ferraris and Lambos, and try to look rich and do all these things because you pressuring him to do these things. And not only are you pressuring him, mother, and y'all sitting there over talking about you don't know what a mom goes to. Y'all don't know. Apparently, she have a child and sent him to go do criminality and then support him. Now, me personally, I look at Florida like a place foreign of California. We got California over here. We got Florida over here. If I go to Florida, I ain't acting up down there. I ain't acting up down there. No, absolutely not. Mom, you have to be careful. Mom, you got to behave yourself because you are the role model for your child, all right?
Year-old Janice Turner on a series of theft and fraud charges.
She's complicit in it. She knows what's going on.
An attorney for a company called Verver Entertainment says Kingston had a $150,000 television entertainment system installed in the home, but he never paid for it in full.
$150,000 for an entertainment system? Hold on, let me run the numbers on that. $150,000. Run the numbers on that. $150,000. Let me give. Okay, let me see here. Hold on, let me see here. Nah, man. I tried to make sense of that. I said $150,000, get a 6% return, turn that into about $9,000. I don't understand what he's doing with his money. And then I don't understand how a TV entertainment system costs $150,000. Maybe I heard it wrong. Let me rewind it, guys. Maybe I heard it wrong. Sometimes I got bad hearing.
She's complicit in it. She knows what's going on.
An attorney for a company called Verver Entertainment says Kingston had a $150,000 television entertainment system installed in the home, but he never.
Yeah, $150,000 entertainment television system. I ain't hear wrong. What kind of TV costs $150,000? I got a 65-inch screen TV that ain't left a box in like 3 months. I don't even know if it worked. I might have to buy another one. But the point being is how many TVs is that? If you pay $700 to $1,000 for a TV, that might be a bad deal. I don't know. Multiply one TV at $700, divide 150. Hey, somebody get the math out there. 150,000 divided by 700 is 214 TVs. It's roughly about 214 TVs. First of all, I don't think you can rob me. If I had 214 TVs in my home, by the time you were still in the second TV, they would have caught you. It's too hard to pick up those 70-inch screen TVs by yourself. You would need at least 70 people to get in and get out of the home in 15 minutes to get me. If I spent $150,000 on a television, oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to rob me. Nah, absolutely not. And I don't even care if it's a projector. I don't even care if it's one. Y'all know the little projection thingies that shoot up on the screen. I want one of those projections. I ain't gonna lie. I want one of those. I do. I want one of the projector thing, but I ain't got a lot of time to watch TV. So how did this man get $150,000 television entertainment system installed for the free? And whose jerseys he wearing, y'all? Whose number 23 jersey is he wearing? He got them looking bad. I remember there was a Miami Dolphin wearing 23. I think his name started with an L, like Ronnie something. Ronnie with last name. I don't know, but it's looking bad. It's looking bad. And to protect the people around him, isn't it kind of crazy that they put the little happy face over this guy? And this is a big time news station, by the way, guys. they put the little happy faces or the little shruggy faces over him, but they let his face be plastered all over TV. Why would y'all use that picture then? You could have used any other picture. Why use that one? Why you protecting them? There y'all go, protecting people again. There they go, protecting people again. This is why they don't learn their lesson.
Entertainment says Kingston had a $150,000 television entertainment system installed in the home, but he never paid for it in full. Today, workers from the company were allowed to confiscate the 232-inch TV system. Panel workers from the company were allowed to confiscate the 232-inch TV system.
It's 232-inch screen TV system. I don't care. If I got one 65-inch TV, it's 230 something inches. Let me see here. Divided by 65, right? That just means he just got 3.5 TVs. Why my TV only costs like $1,000 or whatever, and he paid $150,000 for that. I wouldn't have paid them their money either. I wouldn't have paid them their money either, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not paying y'all. Why do I know somebody that pays $700 or $1,000 for a 65-inch screen TV? You give me a 230-inch screen TV for $150,000? Absolutely not. See, now I feel like he got scammed. Now, look, at first I thought Kingston was a bad man. At first I thought he was a bad man. But now I'm starting to think he a victim. He a victim. Because I'm thinking they scammed him. First of all, Narats, is that Narantz? We ain't never heard of that company. There's no way you can charge me $150,000 for a company we don't know. We don't know you. You two random guys. Nah, you can't charge that man that much money. Absolutely not. Y'all might have to put free him in the chat right now. Because at this point, it's looking like they violated him. How y'all gonna charge that man $150,000 and we walking around with $700, $800 TVs? Okay, I don't know if that's an M or an N, okay, Marantz. I don't know. How do y'all know that's an M with the person that's covering? Y'all can't tell. I would time y'all out, but I'm not gonna be petty today. Especially Blaxicon, because I ain't seen Blaxicon in here in a minute. Okay, so my point being is we might have to free him. That's just my opinion. We can reserve our judgment for later, but how it's looking right now, it looked like he getting played. Look like he getting played, y'all. Maybe his mom was right to defend her baby.
Today, workers from the company were allowed to confiscate the 232-inch TV system. Panel by panel, pieces of the system were loaded into a U-Haul as deputies searched the property for more valuables like high-priced watches. Several bags of potential evidence were carried out of the property for TV system. Panel by panel, pieces of the system were loaded into a U-Haul as deputies searched the property for more valuables like high-priced watches.
They wanted his Rollie. They wanted his Rollie. Did y'all hear what they said? They searched the compound for high-priced items like watches. They wanted his Rollie. That's crazy. Y'all set this man up. Y'all gave him a TV that y'all overpriced. That I don't even know if that's within the good business. I don't know if you could do that good business and do that. That's wrong. You just wanted his Rolex. That's some foul stuff that I see is going on here. I'm about to start a GoFundMe for Sean Kingston. Anything y'all can send to support Sean Kingston, get him up out. This ain't right. There's no way you should make a young black man have to give up his Rolex for a TV entertainment system. That ain't right. And y'all see the cars in there. You see they're already snatching up the cars. You see they already got his cars. They doing him wrong. They just wanted the Rolex. Same thing that T Grizzly wanted. How the song go? At the Rolling Stone. See, it's something about these watches that make everybody want them. And yes, I checked my PO box. The Rollie wasn't sent there, so I'll be waiting. But I'm a little hurt. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that I was gonna be able to come in here and say these men and women need to get their act together. They need to stop committing crimes. But how it looks right now, how is it being reported? He is actually the victim. He's actually the victim of this crime, y'all. And it was all over a Rolex.
Were loaded into a U-Haul as deputies searched the property for more valuables like high-priced watches. Several bags of potential evidence were carried out of the property and what appeared to be more big-ticket items that were fully covered.
They took the whip. They took the whip. They did them dirty. They took the whip too. Oh, man. So, I knew that's what they wanted. I knew they wanted the Rollie. They don't want to see a young brother out here getting money. They don't want to see a young brother out here living a life. They took the whip too. We know that whatever car that is, it probably is worth just for the $150,000. Somebody look up how much that Bentley costs. I don't know. I think that might be a Bentley. I'm not sure. But because I don't have a car. I got fast feet and one day a scooter. So they did this man dirty. Somebody donate and support the free Sean Kingston GoFundMe, all right? Somebody do that for me one time, okay? Either man says, sounds like the mother was a co-conspirator. I actually think she is the ringleader. I actually think she's the ringleader. I think she's the ringleader. Does that look like the face of I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this, I've been wrongly accused? Or does that look like I'm gonna do my time like a G? I'm going to do my time. Does she look like she's scared to go to prison? She ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. She ain't worried. I think she was the ringleader. I think she the mastermind behind all this. And if y'all love y'all sons, y'all brothers, if y'all tired of seeing these mothers take advantage of their innocent children, y'all go ahead and donate to the Sean Kingston Free Him GoFundMe. You got to do it. You got to do it. We got to get this man home. We obviously can tell that he's been set up. Nicki said, looking like set it all. I'm just saying, something ain't right. Something ain't right. And I think we need to free him, okay? And shout out to E. He said, I will be the first one to free the brother. I know what it's like to see a young brother get railroaded, okay? Says, I'm going to donate to the GoFundMe. Shout out to Either Man. And shout out to OG Treach, man. Says, F Sean Kingston. Let him feel sore. And come on, OJ. We were doing so well. You must have got here late. You must have got here late. And you don't know how this young man been wrongly influenced by the ringleader right here, because they thought she was complicit. However, I believe with the evidence, think about it like this. Sean Kingston be on the road. All right, look, I'm going to just ask y'all this. Just tell me y'all truthful answer, okay? Think about it. Just for one moment, open your hearts, okay? Open your hearts and your minds and tell me what make more sense. Do you think it's more plausible that Sean Kingston was going to be in a mansion watching TV all day long? Or do you think it's more possible that his mother sent him to the store for some cigarettes and told him, I want to watch my stories. I want to watch my stories, but that television ain't big enough. Do something. Do something. Because your daddy ain't here. He ain't never do nothing for us. Go do something. You look just like him. You need to do something. And Sean Kingston, my mama, but I love you, mama. I do anything for you. I'm sorry. What is it? The TV too small? Yeah, it's too small. It's like 100-inch TV ain't big enough for me. I gave you life. I'm your mama and your daddy too. So I want 2 gifts on Mother's Day and Father's Day. I want 2. And I want to watch my stories on the big screen, baby. Now go ahead and make that happen for your mama. You know mama loves you. Go ahead and do it now. And Sean Kingston, being the young, impressionable adolescent that he is, he said, I want my mamas to have the best. I want my mama to have the best. And so he said, what is the best television entertainment system in the world for my mama? Because ain't nobody better than my mama. And when he Googled it, it said the biggest and baddest is 150,000 television system that you can watch your stories on. It even said, watch your stories on. And it had an advertising that said, for the best mom in the world on Mother's Day, why not give her the best TV in the world? And so, convincingly, Sean Kingston said, I'm going to get my mom this. And mom's was like, yeah, that's the one, baby. Yeah, that one right there. Mm-hmm. Now just give me some cigarettes. And this is what happened, y'all. She wanted to actually take this mugshot with the cigarette, but they wouldn't let her do it. We're going to free Sean Kingston. We're going to free Sean Kingston after today because this ain't right, okay? This ain't right, okay? Shout out to my brother O, says definitely looking like a true G mugshot, laughing out loud. I'm telling you, you see, O know what I'm talking about. You know she is the leader behind all this. You know she made this up. Most of us ain't got time to watch no TV. She over there smoking cigarettes and watching Love and Hip Hop on a $150,000 television entertainment system. It ain't right. It ain't right. Now, either man says, that face looked like, I knew it was coming. You called it earlier. You said he needed some convincing, and obviously somebody gave him the convincing that was going on, sir. I will agree. Okay, let's get back to the story.
System were loaded into a U-Haul as deputies searched the property for more valuables like high-priced watches. Several bags of potential evidence were carried out of the property and what appeared to be more big-ticket items that were fully covered. Even a luxury Bentley SUV was towed away from the driveway of the mansion. Kingston, whose real name is Kissian Anderson, has been in the news before. In 2011, he was on...
Wait, what's his real name?
Kingston, whose real name is Kissian Anderson, as...
Kissian Anderson? His real name is Kissian Anderson? All right, look. I'm even more convinced that this mother set him up. All right, look, just hear me out. Hear me out. Drink some water. Shout out to the water gang. Just hear me out. If you name your child Kissian, what job you think they're going to be able to get? She didn't want him leaving her in no small city. So she said, if I got a son named Kissian, he ain't going to never get a job. He ain't going to never be able to leave me like his daddy did. Dang, man. He was set up from the jump for failure. And we sit here and let it happen to him. We sit here and let it happen to him. Y'all thought he was running around trying to join one of these gangs. No, he was trying to make sure his mom had the best life she could have. And she sent him to the stove for some cigarettes. She sent him to the stove for some cigarettes and a television system. I just think that's what happened. Now, I'm sorry. I don't like to see a man go down like this. Especially after we all know his mom made him do it. I know the lady's a little frustrated. But we know his mom made him do it. We know she made him do it. I know she did. Ain't no way you gonna convince me that he wanted to watch a television. I don't believe it. He want to be on TV. He wants to be on TV. Uh-huh. And somebody do me a favor. Somebody time out Mr. Logic for 30 seconds. I don't want to hear him for 30 seconds. How dare he act up on my show? come in crazy. They did him dirty. You think you're gonna sneak up in here on my show, okay? Shout out to E says he got robbed. Play back, look at the people's face. Are you telling me they look like they leaving his house with more valuable goods than the actually things that he paid for? Yeah, well, it's still his mom's fault. Listen to what she named him.
Bentley SUV was towed away from the driveway of the mansion. Kingston, whose real name is Keyshawn Anderson, has been in the
Keyshawn. There ain't no way your mother wanted you to be great in Keyshawn. What engineer you know named Keyshawn? What computer science major you know name is Keyshawn? Listen, mom was like, you are never going to leave me. We will be together forever. Man, and I'm not talking Wakanda forever. I'm hurt right now. I can't believe they didn't done him like this. I can't believe they didn't done him like this. It hurts. It hurts to see this happen, okay? Free him.
News before. In 2011, he was on a jet ski that slammed into a piling of a bridge just off of Star Island on Miami Beach, putting him in critical condition for nearly 2 weeks. But about Thursday's raid, the singer reacted with a message on Instagram that says, "People love negative energy. I am good, and so is my mother. My lawyers are handling everything as we speak." And so both Kingston and his mother are facing numerous fraud and theft charges. As soon as we get any updates on this case, we'll bring it to you. For now, we're live in Fort Lauderdale. And Elise Garcia.
Yeah. And see, I thought, listen, I can't believe this. I can't believe y'all gonna do Mr. Kingston like this. Free him, okay? Make sure y'all support the Sean Kingston GoFundMe because he need all the support he can get. It ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. Now, wait. Hold on. Mr. Logic is literally in the chat. Said blame DJ Khaled. This is how I know you late to the show. Okay, I want you to listen here, Miss Logic, and turn your headphones up real good because I know you got those Dre beats. I know you have the Balenciaga headphones. I want you to listen to what the law says about his mother's involvement. Okay, because sometimes people be bad at hearing. So let me slow it down to make sure you can hear. Listen to what they say about his mother.
Cops arrested 61-year-old Janice Turner on a series of theft and fraud charges.
She's complicit in it. She knows what's going on.
Turner on a series of theft and fraud charges.
She's complicit in it. She knows what's going on.
On a series of theft and...
Do you hear? She's complicit. She knows what's going on. Now, you can't be mad at me. I'm just going by what they telling us. The truth is the truth. I know it hurt. Because I know Uncle love his mom. I know it hurts. But you know she made him do it. Ain't no way in the world where a man want to waste his time on a $150,000 television system. Ain't no way. His mom made him do it. She made him do it because she wanted to smoke cigarettes and watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't care what you say. That's what she said, okay? Now that I know Sean Kingston need to be free, we're going to free him. We're going to free Sean Kingston, all right? We're going to find a way to make sure he stay free. Now, on to other news. The entertainment industry just won't stop. The entertainment industry just won't stop. They have not learned their lessons, okay? I want to see the white people with the ski masks. No, that's law enforcement. That was our law enforcement. I know the one you talk about when they was taking that whip. Yeah, I seen it. Right. It was, let me see where it's at. Right here. This is what you're talking about.
Loaded into a U-Haul as deputies searched the property for more valuables like high-priced watches. Several bags of potential evidence were carried out of the property and what appeared to be more.
Right, you talk about right there. You talk about right there? Yeah, he did that. Yeah. Yeah, they just wanted his Rollie and they wanted that goddamn Rolls Royce. They did, and it's cool. Now another brother's going down. It's all right. We gonna put things together and make sure we get him free. All right. Now we have to get to other news. Okay. Now Sean Kingston, although he is a huge celebrity and a mega superstar, he is nothing in comparison to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is in the news because of activities in which she participated in. I am in shock as an avid Nicki Minaj fan because I don't think a lot of people can rap, and she can rap. I don't know if the other guy wrote a rap for her, but listening to her, I'm like, man, I don't know if I like the lately Nicki, but I definitely like old Nicki. Okay, I definitely like old Nicki, but she been acting weird ever since she stopped messing with Meek Mill. This is my opinion. She been acting weird ever since she stopped messing with Meek Mill. That's my opinion. She went and messed with another guy. He got locked up. And now Nicki out here thinking she above the law. Nicki is out here thinking she above the law. This is the problem. This is the problem, people. You got to realize you're not above the law. But then again, some people are. We just dealt with one of those New York moguls who might get his key to the city revoked for his activity that was brought to the light. And he canceled. Now, I don't believe in real cancel culture, but he definitely canceled. He's definitely canceled, okay? Now, let's get to the queen herself, Nicki Minaj, okay? Let me pull this up for you guys here because this hurts right here, man. This hurts. This hurts, but I want to just bring y'all the information that's here. Nicki Minaj is traveling in Amsterdam. I have no idea what Amsterdam is because Uncle Logic didn't send me the plane. He told me, yeah, you're going to need to come to Europe and enjoy life, nephew. Come on out here and have some fun. He never told me what I was supposed to do. So I don't know where Amsterdam is, okay? But I know one thing. Wherever it is, they not charge you $150,000 for no television entertainment system, okay? So Nicki Minaj is not being arrested for an entertainment system, okay? It seems her activities may have been different. So let me bring you some of the footage that was actually recorded by Nicki Minaj herself. Now, me personally, I don't know if Nicki Minaj has now I don't want to say publicist. Is it like a spokesperson or something? Or a public relations person? Because this is bad. I don't know why she didn't cancel the live stream herself, but she actually live streamed this interaction herself. And so some of her fans actually saw this. Some of her fans actually saw this, guys. So you guys get to see it live and up close, Nicki Minaj.
I idea where I'm going. Go to the police station. What address is that?
It's 5 minutes away.
It's 5 minutes away. What's the address of the police precinct?
When you will catch your next show, we have to do it very fast, and we will help.
But you're talking about my show?
Yes.
What about it?
Yeah. We talk that they will help to try to get you there.
They'll help.
So basically, she says, she basically said, what is the address to the precinct? As if she gets to drive herself down there after she violated international law. After she violated international law, she thinks she has the right. No, see, no, you can't just be out here trying to free everybody, okay? We prove Sean Kingston's innocence in the manipulation, okay? Now, see, you one of my favorite. We don't know this about Nicki yet. We got to keep getting the information, okay? We bring it to the congregation, and we see if it's within reason. But right now, it seemed like she might be in some trouble. So she's trying to get the information to go down to the precinct because she realized that it's a problem what she got going on. Now, I don't know much about Amsterdam. I've never been there, okay? And if they willing to take down the queen, Nicki Minaj herself, I definitely ain't going. If the queen, Nicki Minaj, if they can get her, they definitely can get me. So if the queen, Nicki Minaj, can get God, there ain't no logic. Nope. It's not going to happen. We're going to pick another destination, sir. Anything close to Amsterdam is out of the running, sir. Because if they willing to take the queen down, if they willing, see through you, how you know, come on now. You know this not about. Y'all saw what happened to the other WNBA star when she was playing with international law. When y'all gonna learn y'all lesson? When y'all gonna learn y'all lesson? I love Nicki, especially early on Nicki. New Nicki, Nicki, can't you see? Sometimes the laws just we're not going no Amsterdam. Absolutely not. If they let Nicki go free, we might could do it. But as it's looking right now, it's looking like she not about to be free.
Hope to try to get me to my show. How?
To do it as soon as possible. But
what am I doing? What am I doing? I never gave anyone my, I never so I'm under arrest.
Yes.
But under arrest for what?
Okay. Stop filming now.
I'm under arrest for what? Do you know what happened when I came here?
You have to go inside.
Huh? What you said?
Can you please stop filming?
Ooh, they got a lot of. Listen, I'm gonna just tell y'all like this. This is a little bit of privilege right here, y'all. This is just my opinion. I don't know. I never been to Amsterdam, but in the States, when they tell you under arrest, you don't get to keep talking very much after that. You don't. Typically, and you got look, you ask Mr. Logic, he know they clobber you in the back of the head, ding, and then they put you in the cuffs. Okay, they put you in the cuffs. So she's actually saying why, and they are very calm. They letting her know, look here, miss. This ain't your country. This ain't your country. This ain't your country. You better stop acting up. So, guys, it looked like Nicki might not be coming home. Oh, Nicki. Oh, Nicki, why would you leave me, Nicki? Why? Why would you leave me for Amsterdam? But hopefully this can get fixed and rectified soon. But I am worried for the queen herself, okay? Because have y'all ever looked at an officer so calmly tell you, you going to jail? Like calmly, like, yeah, you're under arrest. They ain't even yell at her. They voice is so calm. I'd be scared. Second they tell me you under arrest, I'm like, nah, man, you got the wrong guy. It wasn't me, officer. She over there talking about you ain't going to arrest. Have y'all ever seen the people that's getting arrested talk about you not going to arrest me? Those are my favorite people. They be like, you're under arrest. They be like, no, I'm not. Who's you talking? I'm not under arrest. You cannot arrest me. I love those videos. You going to jail. Those are my favorite, okay? Okay, Nicki. Let's see if you can talk your way out of this, Nicki. Come on, Nicki. Talk your way out of it.
Just step in the car first.
No, I need a lawyer, but because I don't know where I'm going.
You will get a lawyer at the office. You can contact the lawyer, but if you just step in the car, then it will go as fast as possible.
And who's going in this vehicle?
So please step.
He will go with you.
Ooh, I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Locked up. They won't let me out. I will give the queen credit. She willingly entered the vehicle. Her hands are free. Apparently they don't have to put you in no handcuffs. I don't know the law, but apparently you don't have to get put in no handcuffs. They let you take your cell phone with you. See, sometimes the prisons and jails are a little bit better than the states. So she's still recording and all this stuff. But you know what I mean? Free Nicki. As my girl see, free Nicki. All right. Right now, I don't know what she done. All we hearing is she's under arrest. She's compliant. Well, first she said why, but she's compliant. She willingly got into the vehicle. Y'all see that door? That door looked like one of those. So, man, Nicki, what have you done, Nicki? Let's see if she got more on this stream. Hold on. Okay.
I have no idea.
So I actually have to give Nicki Minaj credit. After they said get on the vehicle, you're under arrest, she got on. She didn't say nothing else. At least for those 15, 20 seconds left on the stream, she was quiet. So maybe she's cognitive of the dangers that she's putting herself in at this point, okay? Uncle's in the building, says drugs are a powerful thing. Well, I don't know. She don't seem, yeah, she was on the, she got a song called Pills and Potions? I don't know. But I remember when she was going at it with Meek Mill and he was like, you was on them pills. I don't know. So I do know she be having some wild live streams and her thoughts be all over the place. She be blurting stuff out. So yeah, I don't know, Nicki. I don't know if Nicki gonna be free. Okay, I don't know if they gonna free Nicki. Let me see. I think I got another. Actually, hold on. Let me see. I think I got one more video for y'all. Hold on. I think I got one more video for y'all. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me see if I can pull it. Here we go. All right, here we go. We got some more footage. We got some more footage, people. Here we go. We got some more. Here we are. Pull it up here.
The police officer told me we have to offload all the luggage.
Okay.
And to search everything.
Okay.
Of your luggage. I'm so sorry to say that.
Woo! Listen. So the gentleman in the gray suit, red tie, seems to be a man of some level of authority or interpretation. So his indication is that they were told that they had to search all of her luggage. They had to search all of her luggage. And he then says, I'm so sorry. Whenever somebody say, I'm so sorry, you going to jail. You're going to jail. It looks like Nicki's definitely going to jail. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I have to report it is what it is. Okay. Don't blame the messenger.
The police officer told me we have to offload all the luggage.
Okay.
And to search everything.
Okay.
Of your luggage. I'm so sorry to say that.
Sorry, Nicki.
But isn't that what you planned on doing from the get-go? Why didn't you guys search it before it went on the plane?
They did just a random quick check, but now they want to open
Why?
it. And first of all, because you filmed him, and he was like...
Because I filmed him?
Yeah, he was like...
So, this is crazy. So, you know how y'all be telling other people social media, y'all need to not put everything online, right? So, the officers were very pleasant, very kind, very considerate, okay? Said, Nicki, you're going to be under arrest. She said, I'm on live. I'm going to show you guys. She put their pictures all on live. They got families, okay? And she basically tried to act like they don't know how to do their job. Y'all ever been at work before and y'all the only ones that know how to do your job? And you're dealing with people telling you how to do your job, and you sitting there like, I know how to do my job. You ain't never done my job before, so please don't tell me how to do my job. That's how they felt about her. Miss, we not dumb. We know we know what's going on. Don't put us on blast. She started filming them. So because she started filming them, they decided that they should do a random check on her luggage. They should do a random check on her luggage. And because of that random check on her luggage, this is why the queen is in trouble.
You filmed him, and he was like...
Because I filmed him?
Yeah, he was like... He doesn't believe me that he don't have more with you than you said.
No, he asked me, do I have any more in those purses? And I said no. And I asked him, where are my bags? They took my bags and put it on the plane before I could know what bags are on the plane.
I see.
Yeah. So.
I'm so sorry for that.
Okay, of course.
We will bring you to the police station. Yes?
For what?
You can go because you are carrying drugs.
I'm not carrying drugs.
Okay, but it's not a question here. I think
I'm not carrying drugs.
Okay, but it's not a question because you are carrying drugs.
I'm not carrying drugs.
Okay, but it's not a question here. I think it's.
I'm not carrying.
Ooh, okay. All right. I'm going to get a different perspective on the show, okay? Whoo-wee, guys. So the officer said, you're carrying drugs. She says, I'm not carrying drugs. He goes, we not about to argue with this about her. Same thing is when they say you're under arrest and they go, you're not going to arrest me. Same statement. You're carrying drugs. I'm not carrying drugs. What, playing with their intelligence is what's going to get you more problems. Nicki, come on, Nicki. You're literally a superstar. We all don't believe you. There is nobody in the chat except for See Through You that believes you was not using. She the only person that believed that you innocent. The rest of us heard that pills and potion. We heard it. We heard what you said when you was off them pills. So we don't believe for a second that you didn't think that you was going to continue to enjoy your superstar life no matter what country you in, because that's what people be thinking. What she didn't say is, you planted that on me. She said she wasn't doing it. Because the first statement he said was, you told us that that's all you have. And they said, no, there's more in the luggage. So she acknowledged that she had some by saying she had told them that's all you had. Therefore, Nicki, this is not real role model-ish right now, okay? Kingston, on the other hand, we know he was influenced by his mother. See, his mother was the influence for the television. I get that. Young men do all kind of crazy things for their mothers. I've seen it. Logic used to get into a fight all the time. You talk about my mama? You talk about my mama? And then, you know how Logic be fighting and stuff. So you have to understand, men fight over their moms and do stupid stuff for their moms all the time. But Nicki, you are a role model to so many women, so many young women. Why would you do this? And why would you look at this officer who's been training, who's been doing his job for a long time, and tell him he don't know what he's doing? Nicki, why would you do that?
I think it's.
I'm not carrying drugs. Inside. Number one, when I came here, the back.
You can go inside.
I'm not going in there. I need a lawyer present.
You will get a lawyer.
I need a lawyer present now.
Okay, please.
Where am I going? I have no idea where I'm going.
You have to go to the police station.
What address is that?
It's 5 minutes away. It's 5 minutes away.
What's the address of the police precinct?
When you will get your next show, we have to do it very fast, and we will help. But
you're talking about my show?
Yes.
What about it?
Yeah. We thought
that they will help to try to get you there.
They'll help to try to get me to my show. How?
To do it as soon as possible. But
what am I doing?
Hey, listen, I had that door closed, y'all. Listen, hold on. Y'all hear that? Listen, I had that door closed. Listen.
I told y'all they was gonna try to store for about 4 to 5 hours because it's all about trying to make me late to my show.
Nicki. Oh no, Nicki. Free Nicki is what they say. CDU says free the queen. No. What those drugs will make you do. Why, oh why? Okay? CDU says, I can't believe you supporting those criminals, Aaron. It's obvious they planted something because Nicki bruised that white man's ego. I'm going to be honest with you, CDU. She didn't sound like she was making any accusations of wrongdoings. She's just trying to have plausible deniability, of which she's saying I don't have drugs. I was not traveling with it. She didn't say they planted it. She didn't say y'all did that. So normally a person's defense is we don't have any of that stuff. That's a lie. Obviously, she didn't say that. She just said I don't have anything. She kept it short and simple. To me, see, listen, ask all of the criminals in the chat right now, and they will tell you that they all said the same thing. I ain't got nothing on me. I didn't do it. And then they all later admitted that they did it. So I'm sorry, CTU. Nicki Minaj, she did it. She did it. She will not be free. She will not get out. She will not get out. Well, I take that back. They might let her out. Hey, somebody look up Amsterdam's economics. They might not be a surplus for they. So they might need the money. They might need, but I'm not gonna lie. The way that door closed, man, when that door slammed behind you and you know you on your way to jail, man, oh man. I don't know what happened, y'all. I'm just like y'all. I heard what y'all heard. Y'all heard what I heard. All I heard was you have drugs. You go to jail. She said, I don't have drugs and I need a lawyer. He said, get in that vehicle now. You go to jail. And she got in. So y'all saw what I saw, okay? Y'all saw what I saw. At this point, I don't want to be accused of nothing. I'm not blaming her of anything. It just seems that she may be guilty, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, what percentage of y'all believe jail works? 38% says jail works. 36% say no. And 24% says there is no better option right now. Whew, Nicki, you hurt me right now, Nicki. I'm in pain. I never thought you go back to jail after you made it out the hood. Ain't she from Queens? Is she from Queens? Jamaica, Queens? I don't know. She one of those tough neighborhoods, y'all. And I thought she made it out, and I thought she turned her life around. It seems like you could take them out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of them. Nicki. Good old Nicki. What are you guys' thoughts? Do you think that Nicki Minaj has been railroaded? Do you think they planted that on her? Do you think she's innocent? Do you think they're trying to make Americans look bad since we keep coming to their country, running up the money and then leaving and taking our resources with us, and they're tired of us doing that? Why would this happen to the great Nicki Minaj? Did somebody snitch on her? Did a record label know her activity and realize they could take advantage of this? Will she have to sell her publishing? Does Birdman already own her publishing? We don't know. We don't know. One thing I do know for sure, people tend to learn their lesson when it comes to prison. People tend to learn their lesson when it comes to the prison system, guys. I don't know if she's innocent, but I would think she's smart enough to make somebody else carry. I don't know, guys. This ain't this ain't the Sean Kingston American thing. This is international law, and somebody's telling me that in that country that whatever, y'all don't even know what type of drugs she had, y'all. Are y'all telling me that they can have any type of drugs in that country? I don't know. I've never been there. Logic said he it's a good place to travel to, so I had to ask him. But either way, I don't know. I'm concerned. I think she gonna get out. I think she got. Do y'all think Nicki got enough money to get out? Let me look up how much bail is. Let me look up how much Nicki Minaj's bail is. Nicki Minaj bail. How much is her bail money? Let's see. Oh, first thing popped up. She bailed her brother out. No, we don't want to know. She paid $100,000 to bail her brother out. I mean, 100,000. Nicki Minaj got a half sister. I don't know that. The heck. All right, so they haven't talked about her bail yet. Just about she bailed out. So I don't know what she had. Everybody, y'all keep assuming that she had the earth plant that everybody else claims. They need to stop acting like it's so bad. It's actually not bad for you. I don't know what she had. But I tell you this, I don't think that's the only thing she was using. I think she was using something else. And I think it's called pills and potion. I think she be using things, y'all. Pills and potion. And I don't think it's that leaf that y'all love so much. I think it's something else. I think it's something else. And I think it might be laced with something. And I think she be having delusional spiritual talkings at night when the lights go out. So therefore, I won't speculate, guys. I don't know. We're going to wait for more details to find out if it's true the queen shall be released. What she set up? Find out next time on the next Dragon Ball Z. I don't know. Somebody says, I think she's bipolar. I definitely think she got some issues. I do. Most of these artists that we consider like really, really great have issues. Most of them are doing some crazy stuff. They got some like real trauma. Like all of the great have big issues. All of the great artists have big issues. So when I heard her singing that song, talking about she was on that stuff, I believed her. I still do. I'm trying to see if I can get more details on this stuff. Yeah. Have you guys seen any updates on whether she gonna get out or not? I haven't seen anything. I can't find nothing on that. Oh, she did. She made a statement though. She said that they took her bags without her consent. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she said they took her bags without her consent. Okay. Well, don't matter now. How do you know that they need your consent to do what's in their country? Because I really don't know. Y'all know how y'all presume that they have consent laws the way that we have in America? How do we know that they require consent? Nicki, you might see you want that out of country money because it's bigger. The bag is bigger. They're gonna give you more money out in Amsterdam than they give you out in New York. I believe that. So you went out there to get this money. Because you went out there to get that money, okay? And Nicki is gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you a whole lot more now. Nicki. Now, let's get to some prison talk, okay? Why y'all laughing at my thumbnail? Y'all like my thumbnail? I think the thumbnail's all right. I think I did okay. All right. I put it together last minute. Y'all know how I am. And that is a very, very nice picture of Nicki Minaj. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. I want you home, Nicki. I'm tired of them taking down all the art. They taking everybody down. They taking everybody down. Man, we can't have nothing no more. We can't have nobody at the top no more. If they take down Nicki, what other woman y'all want to listen to rap besides Nicki Minaj? I don't want to listen to nobody else. And don't y'all say Lauryn Hill from the Fugees. She not rapping no more. We ain't heard a new album from her in 35 years. So no, we ain't. If Nicki's gone, who we gonna listen to? And the only ones y'all gonna say is gonna be the most ratcheted ratchets of them all. It's gonna be the most ghetto ratchet chicks ever. And those are the only names y'all gonna be saying when it comes to this rap. Go ahead and put the names in the chat now. Go ahead and put these ratchet names in the chat. Who we gonna listen to if they take Nicki? Who we gonna listen to? I already know. I'm terrified to see the name y'all about to put in the chat. Oh, there it is. Hands on your knees. Oh man. So, like I said, if Nicki is gone, I don't think we ain't gonna be saved. I'm with C3U. We gonna free Nicki. We gonna free Nicki. I don't think what she did is I mean, if you do you violate international law, you gonna get in trouble. I ain't gonna deny that. But I do think prison is important. I do think prison is important. I knew you was gonna say Lotto. You just got a crush on her. That's why you said her name. I already know that. All right, guys. I want to get into this case because it ain't just the entertainers that go to prison. There ain't just the entertainers that go to jail. Jail has a resounding impact on people's day-to-day lives. It's for the protection of law-abiding citizens, and it's for people to go and do their time. If you do the crime, you do the time, all right? So I want to get into this other case. I want to get your thoughts on it. I don't know. I don't know no Rhapsody. I don't know these Rhapsodies. If it ain't Nicki, it ain't nothing. It's Nicki, and that's it. I don't want to hear from nobody else. Nicki Minaj or nobody. It's all I want to hear from, okay? Now, let's get into this next case. I want to get you guys' thoughts behind it because jail ain't just for the rappers. Nicki and Sean Kingston ain't the only ones acting up. Y'all gonna learn y'all lesson when it comes to this jail time, all right? Let's get into the video.
Our main story tonight involves a common saying: you do the crime, you do the time.
But when people are released from prison, it marks the start of new hardships impacting local families and communities.
And new tonight, I-Team investigator Kylie McGivern digs into a Florida law many don't even know about. It's called pay to stay, charging inmates like Shelby Hoffman for their prison sentence, even if they're released early and regardless of their ability to pay.
I really do like Florida. I do. See, if you do the crime, you got to do the time, and you got to pay. Shout out to Florida. See, they gonna make you pay for playing with their laws, and that is the one cool thing about Florida. Shout out to Mr. DeSantis. Okay, it's certain ways you need to operate your state. Okay, and if you're gonna mess around and play around in Florida, you're gonna get in trouble.
I work 12-hour shifts, so they're 7 to 7.
Hoffman is part of TGH Crystal River's clinical staff.
The healthcare field has always been, great interest to me.
She's worked to get to where she...
Okay, so Shelby says she's a phlebotomist on that, and she works at Tampa's General Hospital, okay? She works at Tampa General Hospital. She was in jail, and in Florida, apparently you have to pay to stay. And I looked it up. It's like $50 a day for however long you're in the prison or your term, right? So if you do the crime, you got to pay $50 a day or something like that, $50 a day, which I actually think is a good idea. So this is Shelby's story and her rise to greatness.
She's at. But once more, she's on track to earn her bachelor's degree this year.
My desirable goal is to work in case management. As somebody who is in recovery, doing case management is my way of being a part of the solution. And now, where I'm at today, I am truly being stopped by one single barrier, and it is a dollar sign.
The state of Florida had what is called an exemption from disqualification, and they told me that you are not eligible.
So Shelby basically saying is that she was young and dumb. This her words, not mine, basically. She was young and dumb and she committed some crime and she went to prison. She went to jail, basically, right? She's saying now I'm older. I'm smarter, I'm wiser. I shouldn't be punished for my past. Because as y'all know, like Dre and Michelle said, her past don't matter. And like y'all always say, your past don't matter. So in Florida, if you commit a crime, you got to pay for that. And so your past do matter. And she's saying there's a barrier in place that if she doesn't pay for her crime, then she don't get to go on and be like a nurse or a manager in some field, because she had went to jail and she broke the law. And in Florida, they don't play. You have to actually, you've been penalized. And so she has to pay for her actions. And I agree with the law. If you commit crimes, you will pay for your crimes. And I do think you should pay. I think the money is a deterrent. Y'all always say all the time, and make them pay the money. So the money is a deterrent. So I think she should pay. And if you don't pay, you shouldn't have a right to work in that field. I'm sorry. If there's certain laws in place to protect people from you not following the laws, you shouldn't be able to work a certain job. I agree to that.
By one single barrier, and it is a dollar sign.
The state of Florida had what is called an exemption from disqualification. And they told me that you are not eligible because you owe over $127,000 for an incarceration fee from the state of Florida. Because you owe over $127,000 for an incarceration fee from the state of Florida. You owe over $127,000 for an incarceration fee from the state of Florida. Because you owe over $127,000 for an incarceration fee from the state of Florida. You owe over $127,000 for an incarceration fee from the state of Florida.
She owes $127,000 for an incarceration fee in the state of Florida. Now, before you guys get all upset, I didn't see none of y'all trying to defend Sean Kingston when they said he owed $150,000 for a television system. So she was better off trying to buy a TV, but she wanted to play around with the law. So if it was me, I would have tried to get the TV, but you want to break the law. So now you got to pay the price, $127,000. That's the price you have to pay, young lady. You committed the crime. You broke the law. If you do the crime, you do the time, and you pay, okay? It is what it is, young lady. It's $127,000. Now, if it was me, I just pay. If it was me, I pay, because I don't want to have to go back to prison for not paying my debts, okay? Kingston has debts. He going to prison, okay? And ironically, it's in Florida. Ironically, it's in Florida. He has the debts. He was in California. His mom was arrested in Florida. His debts and all that probably exist from Florida. He was hiding in California with the governor, and it wasn't going to work. So now, you being a Florida, and look, shout out to all the Florida representatives. Now that I know that y'all some stand-up people, and that if y'all do a crime, y'all got to pay. Man, this is crazy. $127,000. Let me hear it one more time.
Because you owe over $127,000 for an incarceration fee from the state of Florida.
One more time.
Because you owe over $127,000 for an incarceration fee from the state of Florida.
What was your reaction?
I cried. I was hysterically crying. I literally felt like my entire past just punched me in the face. When I was 13, my parents split up. So it caused, a lot of dysfunction, a lot of misdirection in the household. So I found a boyfriend that unfortunately got me hooked on opiates. Snorting them.
Oh, come on. Where is the accountability? Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that, y'all. I'm sorry. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting. Guys, y'all gonna have to forgive me, but I'm gonna have to do this. You owe the money. You gonna blame the guy that you found, and y'all wanted to get on y'all Nicki Minaj and pop the pills and do la la, and now, oh my gosh, Y'all can't make this up. Y'all cannot make this up. You telling me that you want to blame somebody else for your actions because your parents split up. Welcome to reality. Almost 95% of us in the chat can talk about our parents splitting up. And I made that number up. It's probably higher than 95. But we didn't go to jail with you. We didn't go find somebody to go do some illegal activity with. You did that. You act like an adult. Apparently, they treat you like one. I don't necessarily think it's right, but that's what they say. So I don't want to hear you blaming a man for this. Let me rewind and make sure I'm not hearing this wrong.
I was hysterically crying for an incarceration. You're not eligible because you owe over $127,000 for an incarceration fee from the state of Florida.
What was your reaction?
I cried. I was hysterically crying. I literally felt like my entire past just punched me in the face. When I was 13, my parents split up. So it caused, a lot of dysfunction, a lot of misdirection in the household. So I found a boyfriend that unfortunately got me hooked on opiates, snorting them, smoking them, and then eventually, started shooting them.
And this was all while you were a teenager?
Yes.
After turning 18, Hoffman was charged with a third-degree felony.
I had pawned something that, was stolen.
Then a burglary charge.
Both of those charges are drug influenced. Ever since, 10 years ago, I've never.
Oh! So blame it on the look, young lady. Listen, actions have consequences. Actions have consequences. Now, I'm not saying the world is perfect, but we all have to participate. We all have to deal with what we got to deal with. Now, I ain't never done no drugs, so I can't empathize, sympathize, lymphathize. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't do it. I ain't never done none of that stuff. And so I don't understand. So forgive me for my ignorance. I don't know no better. I don't know. But everything in this, oh, look, I was under the influence. So wipe away that bill. No, you're going to pay that $127,000. Oh, you're going to pay that $127,000. Yes, you are. And let's see. What type of crimes was they?
Was charged with a third-degree felony.
I had pawned something that, was stolen.
What did you pawn? Was it Sean Kingston's watch? Was you the lady that had the mask on at his house trying to take his watches in his nice cars? Is that what you pawned? Why you want to be so open with all your criminality? Yo, I did this and I did that. Tell us what you pawned. Tell us what you pawned, please. You want to tell us everything else? Don't just say I pawned something. Say what it was. It was Sean Kingston's Rolex watch. We know what you did. We know what you did. I'm sorry, guys. I know y'all think it's cool, but they always trying to be be incognito. Say what you did. Say what you pawned. Because if they're going to give you a felony for pawning something, don't tell us it had to be something, okay? You did something, young lady. Tell us what it was.
And was charged with a third-degree felony.
I had pawned something that, was stolen.
Then a burglary charge.
Both of those charges are drug influenced. Ever since, 10 years ago, I've never caught another charge. I told myself.
Oh, you're right. So you're going to basically say, look, that footage that y'all just saw of me was in 2016. That's almost 10 years ago. I'm a changed man. I would never do that again. Listen, I was at the lowest point of my life. I was at the lowest point of my life. That's 2016, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't even recognize the person in this video. That was almost 10 years ago. I've done nothing since. I swear I ain't did nothing since. If y'all got any more footage? No, we ain't got no more footage. Yeah, I ain't done nothing since. I swear. No. I don't care if it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You did it. And you tried to hide it until the footage came out. So, young lady, your actions have consequences. and your actions cost you $127,000 plus interest, because I believe in interest. So, man, oh man, this.
Felony.
I had pawned something that was stolen.
Then a burglary charge.
Both of those charges are drug influenced. Ever since 10 years ago, I've never caught another charge. I told him, I said, listen, Your Honor, you keep putting me on the streets, I'm going to die. Like, I need help.
Hoffman was sentenced to the Phoenix house for a year, but did not complete the program.
The director kicked me out.
Because of that, the judge sentenced Hoffman to 7 years.
Oh, wait. The judge kicked you out? I have never, ever seen somebody play this role better than her. So first, her parents split up, which she's going all the way back before she even got in trouble. So the reason I got in trouble is because my parents split up. My parents not together. I went searching for some person to help me out, and when I found them, we did all kind of stuff. We was in fantasy island land. We was just all messed up. Okay. Now the judge kicks you out of the program. The judge did that. So the judge basically said, look, we want to get you some help. We're going to get you in the program. You did absolutely nothing to get kicked out of the program. The judge just said they want to single you out and kick you out of a program, and you want us to believe you. How about y'all? What do y'all say? Believe all? Do y'all believe her? Do y'all believe her? I got questions. And shout out to John the Baptist. He says, America has spoiled American citizens abroad. I don't think America has. I think that actually, you might be right. I take that back. Okay. John the Baptist says, what powerful movement could make her feel she could give cops a hard time? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Nicki gave them a hard time. I think she is scared, and I think she's worried that I don't think her career is in jeopardy, but I do think her freedom's in jeopardy, and so she panicked, and she's trying to act like she's calm, but realistically, she's nervous, and I think she's just panicking. And she happened to be on live when this happened, and I think she's just trying to make the best of the situation. John the Baptist says, Nicki chose drugs over freedom. I would tell you this. In my experience, most people pick drugs over everything. That's just, in my humble opinion, most people pick drugs over everything. Drugs over a construction job. I remember growing up, and a lot of y'all know my story. It wasn't an affluent upbringing. I remember just hearing about family members trying to get other family members jobs, and they couldn't pass the test. They was trying to basically like, yo, can you pee in a cup for me? Yo, can I get your pee and all this? I've had people ask for my pee, y'all. I've had people ask for mine, okay? And I told them no. I've had people ask for mine, and I told them no. So I believe for the most part, people will always pick drugs over their freedom, over any other thing else, because whatever that feeling that it gives to people, it's better than that. And it's never been that good. It's like, I never could imagine that for me. So, and honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I did feel bad saying no, but I've always been big on accountability and responsibility, and that's mine. Like, as crazy as it sounds, that's mine. So I told him no, and he didn't get the job. And honestly, he probably, I'm not going to even say probably, he ended up going to jail in similar activities that this young lady does. Because I'm going to be honest with you, that's part of the reason why I really don't like to associate with people that do this stuff. I just don't like it. It's just not my thing, man. It's just not. The value systems is kind of messed up. Not trying to be mean to nobody. I'm just being honest. That's a battle I'll never have to take. And to be honest with you, it's not an easy thing to do, to be the minority in saying, nah, I can't go here because this could occur. I've had to always constantly protect myself and say, no, I'm not going to even be in that area. I'm not going to even put myself in that environment. No. I've always had to protect myself because people have always tried to drag me down with them. People have always said, yo, just try it. Just go ahead. Just try it. Stop being so, what is this? Not stuck up, but stop being so uptight. Just try it. And I always said, no, I'm cool. You're not gonna pressure me into doing something. I don't believe in impairing my mind. I don't believe in messing with that. So no, I've always passed it up. I said no. But I understand that it's not an easy thing to do. I'm not overly judgmental because scientifically, chemically, the mind is not stronger than chemicals in your body. Like if my mind is not stronger than it. If somebody come in here, tie me down or something, and just started feed, giving my body these substances, yes, I will cave into it. I don't think I'm Superman. Like my body chemically cannot compete. So when somebody's going through a situation, I understand that it's hard to overcome. I do. But we all have to be accountable for our actions. And no, I'm not sharing. Absolutely not.
Complete the program.
The director kicked me out.
Because of that, the judge sentenced Hoffman to 7 years in prison. She served 10 months, the judge allowing her to participate in a youth offender boot camp.
I had paid everything off. I petitioned the courts to get off of probation. He clapped for me and said, you above anybody deserve this. Congratulations, Ms. Hoffman.
So the same judge that kicked her out of the program then helped her get into another program, got her out in 10 months. She said she paid things off. I think she's lying, but she probably paid some stuff, but she don't know all the laws. Said that and honestly, judges do care. See, y'all have just bad experience because a lot of y'all some bad people. Not all, a lot of y'all some bad people. Y'all keep lying to the judge. The judge told you, I don't want to see you here no more. I don't want to see you here no more. Just the truth. Judge told you I don't want to see you here no more, and y'all keep coming back. So then when the judge finally dropped the hammer down on you, you think they don't care. No, they told you, look, I'm going to give you this break and don't ever come back. And y'all just keep coming back.
Allowing her to participate in a youth offender boot camp.
I had paid everything off. I petitioned the courts to get off of probation. He clapped for me and said, you above anybody deserve this. Congratulations, Ms. Hoffman. I've taken pictures with him, given him a hug, and he wrote me a handwritten Christmas card telling me he knew I could do it. I finally felt like, the book was closed. Your redemption is complete.
Within 3 years, when applying for that exemption to work in case management, her dream job, Hoffman found out that she, like thousands of others, still owes the state $50 a day for the 7 years of her original sentence. $127,700.
Ooh, wait. Okay, I'll be right back. Jesus. Ooh, wait. Ooh. Now, let's divide $127,000 by 7 years. Let's see what the math is on that. 127,000. Oh. It's probably a little bit over $18,000 a year. So, yeah, I don't know if she can recover from this. And honestly, it's kind of messed up that they wrote the amount in red too. Ain't that kind of foul? They could have wrote it in blue ink, black ink. They wrote that in red ink. Actually, they might have wrote it in. I don't know. Get it back in blue. I don't know. Miss Bella says, I don't be believing this online story. So the thing is, these are reputable news networks. Typically, these are the people that are actually journalists, reporters. Like this is their actual job to do the research, to study up on this stuff. Now, I actually find it to be pretty realistic. Don't shock me. Do I think it's applied in every situation? No, because I think you might have to meet certain elements, certain statutes, and you have to violate certain crimes in order for them to attribute this to you. Because a lot of people have been in prison in Florida and this has not happened to them. But I do think there's certain clauses, certain things that's passed, and this happened. So it's more than believable to me, honestly, especially when you hear about restitution costs from some people that have done embezzlement and things like that, where they've had to pay $800,000, etc. It's not beyond belief for me. But either way, she's telling her story for a reason, because she ain't got that $127,000. Whew. And y'all thought Nicki was doing bad.
$50.
You charged me for a cell that I didn't occupy? I felt so tricked and so fooled. There is no ladder with them that will ever truly allow you to be a second chance anything. There isn't. And they make sure of it.
Hoffman's grandmother, Linda, helped pay off what she said was thousands of dollars in other fines and fees.
So we thought everything was taken care of. I must not understand it right. I've probably got this wrong, but no, I didn't.
Hoffman hired an attorney in an attempt to modify her incarceration costs to the 10 months she served. The judge denied the motion, pointing to state law. A court may not modify a legal sentence imposed by it more than 60 days after the imposition. And incarceration costs are based upon the length of the sentence imposed by the court at the time of sentencing.
You are imposing something that I can't pay off in a lifetime. So I'm stuck.
How is this possible?
We think it's unconstitutional.
Lisa Foster, co-executive director of the...
Now, I will say this. You could pay that off in your lifetime, young lady. Get very serious about cleaning up your life. You don't get to work one job. You got to work 2 or 3 jobs. You can pay it, though. I hate to tell you, you can pay it. You can pay it. Do I think it's unconstitutional? Yeah, I ain't going to lie. I think there's somewhere where they talk about exorbitant fees or costs or things like that. I do think this is a little much, but I don't think it's a bad idea. So, for example, I actually believe this is perfect, and this is my opinion. I think that this law should be consistent with every state. And I think that ultimately what should happen is if you don't pay the money back, but you go to another state, as long as you're not in my state, you ain't got to pay it back. If you try to come back to my state and get employment and things like this, now you have to pay it back. So what that means is this. If you acting up in one state, the way the state holds you accountable is if you want to work here, you want to come back out, you want to be rehabilitated and all that, you're going to have to pay. You're going to have to pay. But if you go to California, this won't impact you. It's just a state requirement. So as long as you leave, so basically meaning my citizens don't have to deal with criminals like you. And if we do deal with criminals like you, you have to pay to be around my citizens. I know this for people who don't commit crimes, this is actually really healthy for people. For the people that plan on committing crimes, plan on doing illicit activity, this may not be helpful for y'all. But realistically, to me, it makes sense. If you're in Florida, you commit certain crimes, etc., and they charge you, and you decide you don't want to pay, and you go to Texas, well, we're not going to hold this against you from our position in Florida. In Texas, you good. As long as you act right, you won't have these problems. But if you want to stay in Florida, you have to pay to be here because you basically endangered, you cause harm to our citizens. You broke our code, my citizens' code, what we agreed upon. And if you leave, well, then you can go on their code and operate as they say so. I actually think that's a genius idea. Do you know how many people would start acting right? Man, so many people would leave y'all alone. So many people would mind their business. This is actually a really good idea. I don't know if it's constitutional because I think the fees are a little extreme. Yes, the criminal would go to another state. Absolutely. Yes. So, Alex, the thing is, it's my job to protect the citizens of Florida, right? What they do in your state is your job to protect your citizens. My charge, my statute, my thing is about Floridians, right? Once they leave here, whatever y'all's is what they got to follow. But I'm not going to hold this 127,000 on their head as long as they not staying in my state. So I actually think it's a great idea. So you get people to either get their act together while they're in your state and have to pay it back, or leave your citizens alone and go somewhere else. It's actually a great idea. I know some of y'all might not get it, but I think it's a really, really good idea. I just don't know if it's falls within the Constitution.
Fines and Fees Justice Center, based in Washington, D.C.,
Florida charges a lot of fines and fees,
says it violates the excessive fines clause
because it's not proportionate either to the underlying offense or to a person's financial circumstances. In Shelby's case, what happens is she's saddled with over $120,000 of debt to the state of Florida that is a life sentence.
I have a family now. Like, I have a daughter, a wonderful husband. I have a home. I have
life sentence.
I have a family now. Like, I have a daughter.
So guys, now that you see she has a family now, do you want to? Do y'all want to give to her cause? Because the rest of us got families too. You ain't the only one with a family. Your actions have consequences, young lady. And listen, you will pay for the sins of your forefathers. Yes, you shall. And you might be the person that caused these problems. I'm not as forgiving as y'all are. I hate to say it, but I actually agree with Florida. I think this is the right thing to do. I wonder what y'all think. I think it's the right thing to do. Charge them. If you commit a crime, you should be charged for it. I think most people will probably stop if they realize that they're going to have to pay for this stuff. But I will agree, it is expensive. It is kind of high. I ain't going to lie. 127,000. I think she could pay it, though. I definitely do. Yes, you should pay your whole life paying for it. Yeah. For the next 20 years, we put you on a 20-year payment plan, and you're going to pay for what you owe. You don't get to have a Ferrari. You don't get to have a Lamborghini. You're going to pay what you owe. It's just like having an AT&T bill. Every $70 a month is coming to us. Let me see here. We if you want, we'll put you on a 30-year plan. Y'all want to put it on a 30-year plan? Let me see here. Let's put you on a 30-year plan. Yeah, so you only got to pay $4,200. It's about $350 a month, though. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a lot. We'll put you on a 30-year payment plan. Break that down a little, $4,000, about $350 a month. It's a lot. It is a lot, but you can pay for that. I think you can pay for that. I bet you won't commit no more crimes then. I bet you won't commit no more crimes then, guys. Now, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice.
You're a wonderful husband. I have a home. I have all of these accomplishments I have worked so hard to maintain. And to not be given the opportunity to have a realistic, reasonable, obtainable goal to rectify all of that, that is why this is important.
Since 2019, Illinois and New Hampshire have repealed their pay-to-stay laws for state prisons. Here in Florida last session, the Fines and Fees Justice Center worked with lawmakers on a bill that would have allowed judges to do an ability to pay assessment when imposing fines and fees. It failed. Photojournalist Randy Wright, MI team investigator Kylie McGivern taking action.
So they tried to set up a charge that's proportionate, but they didn't agree to it. So they feel like, I don't want to do proportion. I want you to pay for the crime. And I can't really argue with that. I can't really argue with that. Now, can't really argue with it. Tomorrow, I don't know. Am I gonna stream tomorrow? Man, we'll see. Till Sunday. Is it Memorial? It's a weekend. Okay, so guys, I think that covers things. I think we've covered it today. Sean Kingston, free him. Nicki, ain't sure just yet. This young lady, I want her to pay her money. Does jail really hurt or help people? I think jail actually helps the innocent, the law-abiding citizens. If you abide by the law, I think that these type of things actually help us. If you do get locked up, you are supposed to be punished. And I don't actually agree that you just going to prison is punishment enough. I disagree. I think you should be charged. I think you should pay restitution. I think there should be a price for it. Depending on what you did, the price could go up more, but I think you should pay for it. It's similar to college, right? So in college, you're doing something productive in order to make your life better. But if you do something negative, it should cost you as well. And I know a lot of y'all just think that, no, that's punishment enough. It's not punishment enough. If you think about the impact that it has on people who do follow the rules, who don't cause problems, who don't do these things, that are impacted by your actions, you could have caused somebody not be able to go to work the next day because of what you did, not be able to provide for their family because of what you did. That should be a cost to that. There should be a charge for it. So I think a lot of these actions are really beneficial for a lot of the people that are law-abiding citizens, and the rest who are not. You're not going to like it, but it's not your decision to make. You broke the law. You're the criminal. So I expect a little bit of back and forth on that, right? But I think it's interesting to say the least. Well, guys, I think we're good now. I think we reached the end of the show. Got 2 hours, 19 minutes out of me. Couple bottles of water. I enjoyed myself. I don't think there's anything else I want to cover today. Let me look this up. Oh, but I do want to do this real quick. I do want to pull this up real quick, though. Now that I mentioned it. Cheeky Banter did an interview, okay? Cheeky Banter did an interview. And in this interview, I haven't seen the whole thing yet because I think I'm not even familiar with how this came about, but Cheeky Banter did an interview. He was asked a question, all right, and this is his response. So shout out to Cheeky Banter. Shout out to the general.
So what was it? What
it was a hangout spot, bro. It was just somewhere
after the peep show type
yeah, it was a hangout spot for people to have conversation, have jokes, laughter, and and go to sleep and wake up and have somebody up to talk to like late at night.
Yeah.
Then it turned to like, F you, man. Suck my D. You know?
Who in the Fight Club era? Like, give me a couple of people that you think that was fire what they did on the Fight Club panels. Like,
so Aaron podcast.
I seen your little podcast.
Yeah, I seen your little podcast. Don't Make It Make Sense podcast. Yeah. Brittany, Fatty.
Yeah,
he's
grown.
He's later, but he's definitely was one of just like
grew on me. I didn't like him at all.
A lot of people don't, but when you like, he's not a bad dude. He's just annoying to a lot of people. And
he's a little asshole.
And when you get to he's not a bad guy. Like,
no, he's not. I still don't agree with some things he do, but
yeah, like
overall, he's a decent guy.
Yeah, he's just trying to. It's almost like getting mad at the person that's just doing his job. Like, like nigga,
that's who he is.
Yeah, like he's the entertainer. Like, why are we?
So, guys, make sure you follow CJ. Find a way to get access to that full interview. Find a way to get access to that full interview. I drop his IG there for y'all. And shout out to CJ. But yeah, you know, great things. Always going for the GBG. It is what it is. I don't know. Either way, guys, I have to tell you, I'm hungry now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little hungry. I am a little hungry. I ain't eaten nothing yet. I'm sorry, okay? But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Tomorrow Sunday. Might have a stream tomorrow. We'll see. I do want to get y'all feedback on if you guys like the flashback shows idea. So a lot of y'all, if y'all kind of new, y'all weren't here 2 years ago, roughly. I have some content that people haven't seen. And every now and then, if it's interesting to y'all, I might re-premiere those. And then we'll do a live chat and we can chat about who was there and what went down back in the day. Either way, it's up to y'all. Do your boy a favor, though. Please make sure y'all hit a like. Please make sure y'all leave a comment after the show. I appreciate y'all. We're going to catch y'all on the next show. And free the guys, okay? Free Nicki Minaj. Free Sean Kingston. Either way, I appreciate y'all being here. We're going to get up out of here. I'll catch y'all on the next show. And until next time.